It was almost midnight. The rain had been falling for hours. The streets were completely empty. Neha sat alone in the living room, reading a book while waiting for her best friend Alex. Alex had promised to arrive before 11 p.m. But now it was nearly midnight. Her phone suddenly vibrated. A message from Alex appeared. "I am 5 minutes away." Neha smiled. She stood up and walked toward the kitchen to make coffee. Suddenly, knock, knock, knock. Someone was at the front door. She looked at the clock. 11:58 p.m. "That must be Alex," she whispered. As she reached for the door handle, her phone rang. It was Alex. Confused, she answered. "Hello." Alex sounded terrified. "Neha, don't open the door." Her heart stopped. "What? Why?" "I am still 10 minutes away." Neha slowly looked back at the door. Someone knocked again. This time, louder. "Who's outside?" she asked. "I don't know," Alex replied. "But it is not me." Neha stepped away from the door. The knocking suddenly stopped. Silence. Complete silence. Then footsteps. Slow footsteps. Someone was walking around the house. She closed all the curtains. Her hands were shaking. Alex stayed on the phone. "I'm coming as fast as I can." Neha switched off every light except one. The house became strangely quiet. Then she heard something upstairs. A floorboard. She froze. "I am alone," she whispered. Alex answered softly. "Are you sure?" Neha slowly looked toward the hallway. A dark figure stood at the end of it. Motionless, watching her. She blinked. The figure disappeared. Her breathing became faster. She grabbed a flashlight. Step by step, she walked toward the hallway. Nothing. Everything looked normal. Then she noticed something strange. The bedroom door was slowly opened by itself. She pushed it open. The room was empty until she saw it. A bloody handprint on the wall. Fresh. She stumbled backward. Her flashlight slipped from her hand. The room went dark. She picked it up again. The handprint had disappeared. "Alex, I think I'm losing my mind." Alex finally arrived outside. "I can see your house, but there is someone standing near your front door." Neha rushed to the window. "Nobody was there, Alex. I don't see anyone." Alex became silent. Then he whispered, "Neha, behind you." She slowly turned around. A shadow stood only a few feet away. Completely silent. She screamed. The lights suddenly came back on. The shadow was gone. Seconds later, police sirens filled the street. Officers searched the entire house. Nothing. No fingerprints. No footprints. No broken windows. Nothing. One officer found an old family photograph hidden inside a drawer. Neha looked closely. Her face turned pale. She was not looking at strangers. The people in the photo look exactly like her and Alex. The date on the picture was 20 years old, but neither of them had ever lived in that house. The officer quietly asked her, "Where did you get this house?" Neha looked outside. The rain had finally stopped. Then she noticed something chilling. Someone was standing across the road, watching the house, watching them. The figure slowly smiled and disappeared into the darkness. Nobody ever discovered who knocked that night, or why that old photograph existed. But from that day on, whenever someone knocked after midnight, Neha never opened the door. Don't open the door.